Hello there YouTube, it's Conspiracy Boy here with another Carboot haul video. So this was last Sunday's haul. We went to 3 Carboot sales, 2 of the local ones that I do whenever the weather's good, and then one a little bit further afield. The further afield one was massive, but we didn't get there till 10. Pretty much everything decent was gone. I think I bought one thing, or one lot of things. The first things I think I picked up this week were the Sopranos DVD box set. You've got the complete season in there. I was always a big fan of the Sopranos. I watched it all the way through quite a few times, had it on DVD, and I sold them all off to CX or some shop like that at a later date. And so, yeah, been always looking to get another one. That was £10 for the box set, which is, you know, slightly more than I'd like to pay, but still good money for that. The same seller I bought a lot from, if I'm honest with you, but we'll get to the rest of that stuff later on. So the first thing, Sopranos box set, can't go wrong. I got these off a seller at the second Carboot, the original Ratchet and Clank game. I noticed that this was getting bundled together on a couple of people's channels and they were selling them as bundles. I only have this one, but I'm probably going to stick that one up on its own and just see how it goes. I also got these array of comic books from the same seller with Ratchet and Clank. Pretty much everything on his stall was just £1. This was called Asylum, this comic book. The artwork inside it looks incredible. I think it's from 2000 AD. Either way, that would be a good read for £1. I also got this one called Extinct. This is a hardback, but very thin on the inside, not a lot of cover to it. Looks like talking dinosaurs. Yeah, again, looks very cool, and 2000 AD again. Family, looks like it'll be about mafia, gangster type things, all in black and white. Again, looks very cool, and 2000 AD. And the last one, Lobster Random? Is that what it says? Lobster Random? I can't tell. Yeah, I think it is. Lobster Random. Again, 2000 AD, looks awesome. This guy looks like a regular guy but with lobster hands or something. I have no clue. The randomness of 2000 AD. Just love the artwork in it. Looks really cool. Certainly worth £1 all the way. So I was well chuffed with those 4 comic books for £4. £5 when he chucked in Ratchet and Clank. And I'm sure he chucked in some Marvel top trumps. But I seem to have lost them on the way back to the car or home from the car boot, so never found those. It's a shame. What have we got here? It's a random lot of figures. He was doing most of the big ones at 50p each. So he had this Michelangelo, which looks pretty cool. I think I've got one of the Raphaels of this variety. So yeah, even though they are the more modern ones, I still think he looks pretty cool. He'll probably go on the shelf with the rest of them. We had this Homer Simpson, who's in desperate need of a clean, but still quite a nice Homer. He had a few of these little minifig things. Shame they didn't say who they are, because I've completely forgotten who that one is. This one was in the 50p box in Lord of the Rings, I'm guessing. Couldn't tell you who though. This one I'm a bit puzzled by. It's got like a flash on it, so I'd imagine he was Flash Gordon, but he's very thick and bumpy. He's also got a lot of paint damage. However, as soon as I saw the build of him and the face, he just reminded me really of the lead character in The Boys. If anyone's read those graphic novels, I'm going to try and find someone to customise me a set of toys for The Boys. It'll be very easy to get one of the characters, because he's literally a replica of Simon Pegg. So I'll just get a Shaun of the Dead toy and he can, you know, customise that, and then that one could be Butcher, so that'd be good. She also had this one in the box for 50p. It does have some glue on it, which is a bit of a shame, and her nipples are worn away. There's a lot of paint damage. It's missing a hand, but I think I'll chuck it in an action figure bundle. I'm sure it's worth more than 50p to someone, even in that knackered condition. One of these toys from Green Lantern, I think they were at B&M. A little Venom mini figure there too. What else have we got here? This really cool Gengar. I'm so chuffed to have this. It is a Burger King toy, but it's like the world's coolest Burger King toy. Now, there's a button on the back for this Gengar, but I can't figure out, maybe the button's broken or it's stiff or something. It looks like his eyes should light up, but I can't see where I could replace the battery. So I don't know what's going on there. If anyone knows what this Gengar toy is all about, could give me a hint, I'd really appreciate it. But this Gengar is definitely going on the shelf with the other Pokemon. That is the coolest Gengar I've ever seen. And then there's a little Lion King toy, definitely a McDonald's thing. But yeah, I like Lion King at the moment. There's a Captain Planet, not Captain Planet. There's a Captain America with a little Marvel base. I don't know exactly what line that Captain America's from. We also had this Hawkeye little minifig guy, little Wolverine minifig. Wolverine's seen better days, if I'm honest. This plastic dinosaur in some sort of jumpsuit, God knows what the hell that is. Some tiny little Iron Man statue thing. We've also got a little Batman there. Another one of these Green Lantern things. This looks like some sort of fish-faced Green Lantern character. We also had this really odd looking Blastoise. It's like almost a squeezy toy, and it looks like a necklace, like you could put something through, but there's not actually a hole in the plastic. It looks like someone's tried to make it, but never quite made it all the way through. So yeah, some weird knockoff Blastoise toy there. And a little gold Moshi Monster. I think the whole lot cost me sort of £1, £2, and then maybe £4 the whole lot, £4.50, something like that. It was really cheap. I wasn't too concerned with what we got. They were nice cheap prices, and yeah, there's a couple of bits for myself for customising and whatnot, so yeah, I was happy with that. This little lot cost me 50p. These are little Burger King figures. I think they're from Dragon Ball Z. If anyone could confirm or deny that for me, that'd be great. You've got doubles of both. These ones, you've got a variant pink and purple, and these ones are both pink. And then you've got a couple of the tiny little definite Dragon Ball Z ones there as well. She wanted 50p the lot, so it's less than 10p each. I thought you can't really go wrong, even if they are Pokemon toys. Might just do them as a little job lot. Oh, there's the top trumps. I'm sure I did pick them up. There we go. So these are Marvel Max top trumps. I'll be honest, I only saw the Magneto at the front. I didn't even bother looking at the rest. I just thought the pictures of these look really cool. It looks like not all of them have got this sort of textured effect to them, which is a real shame. I thought they might all have those sort of prints. Seems like those two at the top were the only ones that have it. The rest are all just plain with a gold trim. So that is a bit of a shame, but yeah, I still really like the look of the cards, especially that Magneto one there. Don't know if you can make him out on the camera there, guys, but that is one very cool Magneto. So yeah, I was not chuffed with it, but yeah, happy enough. What else do we get? So this was the second Carboot sale. There was a big box of toys that I looked in, and at the bottom of it you could see clearly that at one point these were full of Batman toys. You've got some sort of Batman backpack thing there. You've got what looks like a Batman bicycle clip-on piece. This other like Batcycle bit here looks like Batman sits inside and then drives around in that. This one that looks very old and was clearly missing the bits that go on the side of it, but I sort of remember this one as a kid. I think it was part of a bigger one, but yeah, definitely rings a bell. And then another little Marvel DC thing here. This is 1994, just a thing with the drive on. The only toy she had left when I got there was this mask toy, which has seen better days. It's meant to be, you know, face changing, but doesn't work all that well. And there was a little Robin somewhere as well. There he is, Robin and his cape. I don't know if it's actually his cape. I just saw the cape in the bottom and stuck it on there thinking it was a free bonus. So, Robin and his cape there, but very new modern Robin. I can't remember. She wanted 50p for all of it. Like 50p, 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 50p. I just said it's too much money. You've sold all the good bits. You might as well do these bits for cheap, otherwise you're taking them home with you. So I think I paid £2 in the lot, which Still probably more than I wanted to pay. But I'll bundle all these Batman bits in with that big Batman collection I got last year. I don't know if you remember, guys, I got a box of Batman for £5. So we'll probably stick that on eBay and throw in all these little extra bits, and hopefully it'll go for a bit more. There are also these toy cars. I grabbed them all because it was like 4 for £1 at this point. Oh, there's another Batman bit that was missing from the bit I just showed you. Anyway, so I think the cars were something like, I don't know, it worked out that it was £1 for the lot of them. I can't remember exactly how she came to that conclusion, but she said £1, so we went for £1. This was the only cool one in there, really. Oh, it's missing one of the bloody wheels. Sod it, didn't notice that at the time. Anyway, little Ghostbusters car there. It is missing a wheel. Might have not been, and the wheel might be in the bag, but I don't remember seeing it without one. That's very cool. That's actually going to go on my shelf with the Ghostbuster stuff. We got 2 of these Lady Penelope Thundercat cars. Thunderbirds. Cool, nothing's going well today, is it? They're the 1992 versions. They're both absolutely battered, in no good condition. I doubt they're even worth what I paid for them, but we'll see. This took my eye though. This is some sort of very small little Batman car by Corgi. It says 1960 BMV1, but then it also says trademarks and copyright DC Comics. So I'm not sure if it is, or this is based on the 1960s design. You press a button on the top and the wings pop out. The wings don't look in bad shape. Get it? But the rest of it is just battered and suffering dramatically from paint loss. This is some weird little thing. I don't know what it was when I picked it up. On close inspection, it looks like you can put it in the bathtub and turn it on and it would float around. Maybe remote controlled or something. But yeah, I can't see how you charge it up. It's got some weird PowerPoint thing on the back that I've never seen before. So that's pretty useless. You've also got this thing, which I thought might be like a GoBot knockoff Transformer thing from the 90s. I think it might just be some cheap knockoff robot toy from, yeah, Poundland or Pound Stretcher or something like that. It's pretty poor. And then there's this one, which again looks like some cheap robot thing, but it's got some wind-up bit on the back. I've got no clue what half of these things are anymore. This one especially, Christ knows what that's meant to be or meant to do. So maybe I'll put them on the Action Figure Identification Facebook page, see if they can give me some idea what those bits of turd are. So, that crap. The only thing really I got at the last Carboot sale was this. So this was still a good find. Now, occasionally I do see these at Carboot sales. I don't think I've ever seen so many of them in one go, and I've honestly never seen them in such good condition. There's a few that aren't the original 150 and some that aren't even Pokemon at all. You've got that there, which is some sort of like little vampire head thing. I don't know what that's meant to be. The top bumps up and down, which makes me think that it's the lid of something. Yeah, that's pretty cool. This, which I think is a Digimon, and it sort of moves its fins or its arms and its nose. Yeah, so weird Digimon looking thing there. I'm sure there was some more Digimon in here too. There's another thing that I assume is a Digimon. It looks sort of like a Beedrill, but I don't know. Might be a Pokemon. I don't think so though. Who knows? Weird thing. And then this, which I'm pretty sure is a Digimon of some description, with big ears and a gormless face. Then we had these two things, which I don't even know what they are. They were stamped with moose underneath. Yeah, these are really weird. I don't know what they are. They got big feet and like wings and stuff, so don't know. And then lastly, there was this weird little bug thing. Again, probably Digimon, maybe Gormiti. I don't know, it looks like a cockroach that's about to kick off. Then the rest of them are genuinely Pokemon. There was two that aren't from the 150. I think this thing's called Maribil or something. It's like some blue mouse that's eaten too much cheese. And then the other one is this little ladybug, which I'm assuming is just called Lady B or something equally bizarre. I don't know. Again, it's not the first 150, so I don't know. The rest of them we can just run through. Like, there's a nice little seal there. You got a Metapod and a Butterfree. You got a Clefable there, a Jigglypuff, a Geodude. There's a Poliwag, an Electabuzz, a Drowsy, a Golem, a Primate, a Zapdos, a Raichu, an Abrook, a Poliwrath, a Mankey, a Snorlax, a Lickitung, a Spearow or a Fearow, I can't tell which that is, a little Charmander, a Growlithe, a Mr. Mime. I think that's a Fearow. Oh, I think that is a Spearow and this one's a Fearow maybe. A little Ivysaur there, a Polygon. You got a Drowsy that's upgraded, maybe a Hypno something or other. A Blastoise, really nice Blastoise actually. A Pidgey, a Gyarados or Gyarados or something. A Meowth, a Chansey, an Ekans, a Psyduck, Eevee when it's evolved into electricity, Voltreon or something. A Slowpoke, Psyduck, Flareon, Eevee's Fire Evolution, Staryu, Venonat, Sandshrew or something, and then another Pokemon I don't know the name of. This one actually came from a different stall. There was a little boy with a box of 10p stuff, and we picked it up and told him how we picked up like almost 49 Pokemon. We looked in the bag and he had no idea who any of these Pokemon were, like literally none, and he just kept pulling things out and being like, what's this one? And you'd be like, that's a Metapod, and he'd like, what does it evolve into? It evolves into a Butterfree, and he'd be like, what's this one? And be like, it's a Mr. Mime, and he'd be like, what does it evolve into? None of them. And that went on for about 20 minutes before eventually I was like, look, we have to go. We literally just stood here naming Pokemon for a 10-year-old. It's a really nice 10-year-old, but we had better things to be doing with our time. So a lot of those Pokemon are going to go up on the shelf as like replacements for other Pokemon. But yeah. I also found this Nintendo Link sort of Pez dispenser. It's called a Clink of some description. Never seen these before. No sweets left in it, thank God. But I just thought Link seems very collectible. Maybe we pick it up 50p, it might be alright. This is probably the worst buy of the day. I got this big bag of Lego. They wanted £3. I said 2. They said 2.50 was the minimum. So we picked up 2.50. It has this really weird puppy that has wings in it. It says LPS, so maybe it's Littlest Pet Shop. It's got some sort of submarine explorer there, which again, you have to charge up from some certain point, and then it probably swims around in the bathtub with you. Nothing that can help charge it though. There's some weird little pet shop piece of crap. And there's a Squidward as well from SpongeBob SquarePants. Might keep him, just because that's how grumpy I feel today. And you've got some other bits of rubbish in there, like pens and hair, which is always handy. Got back, decided to have a little rummage through all my stuff, just remind myself what goodies we got, when I realised this isn't Lego at all. It's actually some cheap Lego knockoff called Build It mini bricks. Probably the type of rubbish you pick up in Poundland. Probably cost less than £2 for the bag to begin with. So yeah, a bit upset by that, but what can you do? So that was the worst buy of the day, by a long way. These were all quite good buys. There was a table with some Sylvanian families. And I picked out all the Sylvanian families from this box of Sylvanian families they had. Well, no, it's just a box of random toys, but I picked these up. Some of them are in better condition than others, some of them are sort of missing bits, and got their fur a bit damaged, but a lot of them are okay. There's like a little baby monkey, the hedgehog's a bit battered, and there's a few things with big tails. I don't know what they're meant to be, raccoons or something, I suppose. So I asked the lady how much she wanted. She said she didn't know, I had to ask her son. Her son said £1. I thought, this is ridiculous. You're looking at what, 2, 4, 6, 8, £9, nearly £10 for a selection of these. Turns out he meant £1 for the lot, so I said that was fine. We took all those. That was the same stall I found the Lego actually, but it's the older kid that owned the Lego, so he didn't give me such a nice price. Don't know where this came from, literally no idea how that got into my bag. Hasbro 2001, it just looks like rubbish, that's charity shop fodder. This, which I got to go with another item I picked up, and it was only when I got back that I realised this is missing the wheels as well too. Teach me for buying cars when I always say I won't. Looked quite nice, it's cheap plastic nonsense with the legs broken, with the wheels not there, it's probably worthless, so again, charity shop fodder no doubt. Then we got a couple of cool bits, 2 battle beasts, probably my best buys. This dolphin slash whale slash shark one I don't actually have, so I'm really chuffed to find him. This is a double of this fish cod thing. So this one I've got already, this one I needed. The fella who I bought them from wanted 10p each. He had a few gourmeties that were mixed in, and I asked him were they his from when he was a kid. He said they were his son's, and that he'd bought them from new, so clearly this is something they picked up at Carboot sale. They also had a robotic T-Rex in the back of the car, and when I looked again, it was the bloke I sold the robotic T-Rex to last week. And I charged him 50p for that piece of rubbish, and he only charged me 20p for these awesome battle beasts. So yeah, I was chuffed with that. It's always nice to find battle beasts. I also found this guy. He's from Action Force. He was 50p. This is the most common Action Force action figure, I think, because I must have about 3 or 4 of him and like barely any others. This guy seems to be everywhere. I don't know how he was the most popular, but yeah, I've got tons of those Action Force ones. And then this was a brilliant find. This guy had a few toys, nothing, you know, ridiculously special, but a few cool things. He had this, which I believe is from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Mainly, I think it's part of a Megazord, because when you turn that round, that's blatantly the head of the Megazord, and then this probably drops down somehow and clips in to make the head. But when you turn it that way, it's some little weird bird thing. So yeah, that was a Power Rangers thing. He wanted 50p for that, which I thought was quite reasonable, considering there's metal parts. He also wanted 50p for this, which I've said I'd stop buying these things, but he looked very cool. This is Frodo from Lord of the Rings with some weird hat that makes him look like an elf. And he had his sword as well. As far as Lord of the Rings toys goes, that's probably one of the cooler ones. So yeah, pick that one up, though I am going to be doing a big Lord of the Rings job lot, I think, on eBay, because it's just taking up too much space, so I don't really care for it all that much. So he wanted £1 for those, and then he also wanted £1 for all of this. Now he had them separated into 2 different boxes. One of the boxes had these awesome looking micro machines, and they really are awesome looking micro machines. I always pick up micro machines, and very rarely do they ever look as cool as this. I mean, that one's purple and green and looks like it's been sewn together. A couple of them have got flames on them. They all just had really nice paint jobs. He had some other ones that looked like micro machines, but I don't think were. But these ones definitely were, and he put them all together and said those were the genuine ones. The other ones weren't genuine, but they cost the same amount of money. So we left the fake micro machines. Bought all these cool ones. They must be some sort of special pack that came out, because they all look like sort of low rider cars. And then the rest was all Manta Force. And if you saw my video from the other day from the loft, the attic finds, there was quite a lot of Manta Force in there, but not many Manta Force people. So it was quite cool to get this entire lot of Manta Force for like 50p. I mean, there's literally so many of them. I might stick some of the Manta Force in with those vehicles in the job lot on eBay, and then I might do a second lot of just Manta Force figures and see what they go for, because there's quite a lot of them there. I haven't actually counted, but he said 50p for the lot. You're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 40, 42, 44, 46, 48, 50, 52, 54, 56, 58, 60, 62, 62. So you've got 65 and these two robots for 50p. So they're less than a penny a piece, which is just ridiculous. I'm bound to get more than a penny for them on eBay, I'm sure. But we'll find out. So was that was quite a cool find. Then the fella who I got the Sopranos from, I also bought a fireplace from for the house. He then pulled out all sorts of things that he put aside just for me, because I spent money with him. We got chatting, I told him he liked toys. He didn't know what he had, but he said anything toy related he'd put aside for me. He blatantly lied, because I walked past and he was pulling like Hulk Hogan out and selling it to someone. Not Hulk Hogan, the Incredible Hulk. So he did lie a bit, but next time I saw him, he said, oh, I've got some Thundercat stuff and I've put it to a side for you. But it's all the modern rubbish, so I just left that. He did have these though. He had Archer, leader of the Gorgonites, and Commando Chip Hazard. He wanted £5 each for them, which, you know, I'm not paying. I've got both of them already, so these were literally doubles. I don't need doubles of them, so yeah, I was only going to take them if they were cheap. He also had these. Now I really need help identifying these next things, guys, because anyone who knows me outside of YouTube will know that there's only a few things in this life I properly despise, and one of them is football. I cannot stand football. I think it is the most awful thing in the world. However, I do watch Joe Crispin's channel, where he seems to be picking up a lot of football shirts and selling them on. So I picked this up. It's Adidas Liverpool t-shirt in extra large. It looked brand new. There's not a single mark on it. The guy wanted £5 a shirt as well. Again, I'm not paying that much money for something I don't know what it's worth. All it says is Adidas and adidas.com. It doesn't say that it's an official shirt of some year. There's no name on the back or number, so maybe that's good. Maybe that means you can print it on, or maybe that's rubbish. Maybe that means it's less collectible. I don't know, but I thought we'd give it a go and stick it on eBay and see how well we did. There is this odd tag in the corner here, which almost looks like a football boot. It has an Adidas logo on that says authentic product, but that's about it. And down this end it says Climacool. So I imagine that just means it can breathe so you don't get too hot while you're playing football, maybe. He also had this one. Whoops. Getting stuck on the bag there. This one too. Again, Carlsberg, Liverpool, Adidas. Same sort of thing as the last one. I think this one's only a large though. I can't tell if this is the colour it's meant to be, beige, or whether it was a little bit dirty, but it would probably be beige. It matches with that. Again, nothing on the back. Different little logo here. This now has an Adidas logo. So yeah, and again, Climacool. So another big shirt. Well, no idea what they're worth. If anyone's got any idea what these Liverpool shirts are worth, I'd like to know. He also had this too, which looks a little bit different from the others, because on the inside it has "This is Anfield LFC" on there. It's still Adidas, still the same sort of size, still in really nice condition, still not got anyone's name on the back, though it does have this little logo of some sort of bird. So yeah, he wanted a £5 each for those. He wanted £7 or something for this one, because these came with some little shorts as well, some little Liverpool shorts with a golden trim. Again, really nice condition. Another sticker on there saying Liverpool Football International. Looks like that sticker would get peeled off very quickly, but somehow it hasn't. Yeah, so UK E. Maybe that's for everybody? I don't know. But yeah, so he had that for £7. 2 shirts, £5, the figures. So we were on like £22 he wanted. He also had this bag that he wanted a £5 for. This was the Speed Racer bag. Now, it's definitely a manga, and it's quite a popular manga as well. And it looks pretty much brand new. I haven't been through the pockets, which is the first thing you should always do whenever you buy a bag, a wallet. If you ever see a money box at a car boot sale, always put your hand in, see if there's anything in it slyly when no one's looking. You'd be surprised how many times you can pay for something with the money inside of it. That's always a big bonus. Yeah, there's nothing in this at all. Looked in really good nick. I thought Speed Racer, very popular, really nice condition, surely worth a couple of quid on eBay. I can only see one listed on eBay, and it's with a 99p starting bid, so I probably lost money on that. He wanted 15, 22, 20, he wanted 27 for that, and he just happened to pull this out, and he said, I had this as a kid, I don't know what it is. And I said, well, we'll take it, So he did the whole lot for 15 quid in the end, only because I bought the fireplace from him and the Sopranos, and he said, you'd be my best customer all day. So, yeah. He said he had this. Now, maybe some of you are going to look at this and say, I know exactly what that is, Conspiracy Boy. How on earth did you come across one of those? I didn't know what it was. I saw a trader looking at it, and I really hate this trader because he goes around and he buys all the stuff up, and he blatantly lies to people and says, oh, I'm a collector, yeah, if you have any more toys, then yeah, I'd really be interested. It's like, you're not a collector, mate, you literally just sell toys. You just sell stuff at Carboot. So he had a look at it, said, if you find anything else, let me know, but I'm not interested in that. I went over, had a look, flipped it over at the bottom, and saw that there was some sort of sticker that said, should the doors accidentally close, blah blah blah, you can test them by doing this, and then 1984 Marvel Comics Group made in the USA. Now that puzzled me a bit. 1984 Marvel, I mean, it's missing all the bits that go with it, and it's very dusty, but I couldn't even think what it was. It wasn't until I got home and I googled Marvel 1984 playset that the Marvel Tower of Doom popped up, and this is the base of it. Now there's one of these on eBay at the moment, going for $29.99 or nearest offer. I don't think I'll put mine up as high as that, but really, if I can make 30 quid off all of the stuff from that trader, just the payoff, or 40 quid, to pay off for my Sopranos DVDs and the fireplace in my house, I'd be a happy man indeed, I have to admit. So that was everything we picked up from the car boot sale, guys. I was happy with the Manga Force, and Manga Force? God, my words aren't coming out properly today. I was happy with the Manta Force, and I was very happy with the Micro Machines and this tower. The Gengar was cool, and the 50 Pokemon for a 5 were cool. I like the books and the Sopranos. Not sure how we'll do with these football shirts. If I make more than, say, oh, what did he want? He wanted 3 or 4 quid a shirt or something. If I can make more than a tenner a shirt, I'd be laughing, but from looking on eBay, I don't think they're going to go for anything at all. They just seem to be worthless, pretty much. I'm amazed people can actually make money off of those. But we'll see, yeah, there's not a lot I'll actually be keeping. Most of it will go on eBay, and hopefully you guys will get to see a follow-up in a couple of weeks of how much it sold for and whatnot, and maybe that'll make some good viewing too. So, that was my car boot haul video, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. No in the Warren again this week, but maybe next week. As I say, when we get back to doing in the Warren, I will do the competition so that you guys know who won. And just very quickly before we go, oh, has the camera been pointing at that dodgy angle the whole time? It's meant to be like that. Oh. Alright, I'll look through. If it's rubbish, I'll redo it for you guys. But hopefully it's okay, because I really don't have the time to redo another half-hour video. Anyway, see you next time, guys. Bye.